Ford Field in Detroit. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week 1. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
7-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
The 43-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Jones has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily.
And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Marvin Jones there to make the grab. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he finds Montgomery complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Bears first down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
I don't think we'll ever get enough of watching one-handed catches, and when they pay off, they are spectacular. But how about the times they don't pay off and coaches go, two hands still works.
I know, but they go for them so often now that I'm almost starting to take them for granted.
Yeah, that's unbelievable, isn't it? Because these are sensational type plays.
Especially that one with a defender right there. Only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that is incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3.
That keeps the score Lions.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. at the 42-yard line.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
7 yards, the pickup there.
To Jesse James.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's 3rd and short.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down.
It's funny, partner, you often hear how tough it is for a rookie receiver to adjust to the NFL. I think the same is true for tight ends. You're asking them to do a lot in the NFL game with the additional blocking that many of them didn't have to do in college. And T.J. Hawkinson, he was a number 8 overall pick in 2019 and had a good rookie season with 32 catches. I expect that number to go way up as he gets more comfortable with the NFL game. A nice catch right there for a first down.
And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. That's complete right around the 8. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Rush coming, and he's taken down. To credit that sack to Robert Quinn. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
Here comes Amendola. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now the 2nd down throw on target. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Flush to his right. Keeps himself upright. It's a loss of 14 that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, the Lions trot out their new punter for 2020, Jack Fox, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Taken in at the 11. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule.
And got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very solid gain of 27.
First down, Chicago.
Back to throw now on first down. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
First down.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Goal at the 2-yard line.
That's caught at the 3. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over first and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
6 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looking downfield for... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A huge play there for Chicago. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent gain, 35 yards. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Lions 14, Bears 7.
They'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Cordero Patterson there to make the grab. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. The touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Point after, right down the middle. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Looking to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Flushed out right. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is because you got to get his attention because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion. Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse, still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
He's going to air it out deep for Amendola. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
A gain of 3, second down.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First down, Chicago.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
And the Bears first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gonna let one. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 33 yards that time.
First down, Bears.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
CD, you take a look at this draft class from this offense, and they went defense with their first-round pick.
Yeah, and you and I both know there were a lot of good players on that list, but this was a defense that was in need of an infusion of youth and speed, and that's what they got.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. This will be caught at about the 6. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
The Lions take over 1st and 10.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start there? And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Recovered by Chicago.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll look to throw here. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
And that's why you do all the drills that you do from the quarterback position, because you're not going to just throw to your strength. The right-handed quarterback naturally will want to move to the right side to throw the football. But sometimes you've got to go left, and that's exactly what happened on that play. Forced to his left, still able to act.
And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. Robert Quinn picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Former first-round pick Leonard Floyd is no longer with the Bears, so they signed Robert Quinn to replace him as a sack guy. And Robert Quinn just got one right there. Had 11.5 sacks last year with Dallas. The best since his lone all-pro season in 2014. And I know the Bears are his 4th team in 4 years after stints with the Rams, Dolphins, and Cowboys. But don't be fooled by that. Robert Quinn still has
nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback keeps it.
So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Chicago! Cordero Patterson. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Talk about a big first half. Already has the 2 touchdowns, adding to his receiving total there and picking up the first down.
He's coming off the line so fast. I think he's intimidating the defensive backs with his explosiveness, and he's chipping away at their confidence.
An incomplete, an excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But second down instead. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 40. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
At the Bears' 36-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 15 yards on the play, first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
3rd and 1.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up in the Twin Cities. Minnesota playing host to NFC North rival Green Bay. And in the second quarter, it's the Vikings who are out on top. Kirk Cousins has fired 3 touchdown passes. From there, it's off to Jacksonville to see what's going on with the Jags. And they've got the lead over the visiting Colts as that one's gone to halftime. DJ Chark, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they trail in that ball game to the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Philip Dorsett, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there.
To Allen Robinson. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Gonna let one. It's caught inside the 25.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. On the carry, it's Montgomery. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 21 yards away as the Bears push further out in front.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Danny Amendola on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now? Start over.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown. Well, how about that? You use a high draft pick on this guy back in April, hoping he'll grow into a role as the season progresses. And now look at this, a pick six in his very first NFL game.
Sometimes the evaluation doesn't match what the kid brings to the table. He progressed quickly.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Amendola on the return. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hawkinson, 67 yards. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for two. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Cordero Patterson on the loose. And he is finally stopped. Boy, he almost made it, but not quite. Down around the 5-yard line. What a return.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special teams.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
They try again with Montgomery. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Back to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
Eddie Pinheiro for the Bears field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. They had it first and goal. 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
Danny Amendola on the return. The Lions take over first and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll look to throw again. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
The Bears ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
It's a gain of 7.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Rolling to his right. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down, Bears.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And now it's 2nd down.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw here. Little short pass to James, and he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
I don't know what the heck.
This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 30-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of 4.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll get the deficit back to 16.
Bears 41.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive. As they score here, especially a touchdown, it's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Chicago.
He'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
And the Bears' 1st down.
He'll drop to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
43 yards.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
The Lions take over.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now.
And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. On 1st down, it's Montgomery. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
He's tackled at the.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. 9 nights a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
And 6 at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Taken down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what.
And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears touchdown. Anthony Miller there to make the grab. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road, week one. You're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Detroit Lions.
Back to throw now on first down. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Lions, first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Underneath for Johnson. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
At the 7-yard line.
Looking for Hockenson, and he's got him. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Now it's Patterson. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34.
Now Allen Robinson and company gearing up to go again on offense. And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he is really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now a run with Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
2nd and 2.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
Ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he finds his tight end, Graham. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. The Bears on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Now Amendola. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Danny Amendola, the man he was trying to get it to. And it's 3rd and short.
Johnson on the coverage.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 31-yard line. His big day receiving just keeps getting bigger. He's over 200 yards now on the afternoon. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Fielded in the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
A give to Montgomery.
Let's go. We got a chance now.
A few times here today. This run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Chicago, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.